Every time when I meet a new friend and say something like, "Hi, my name is Dale, and I major in physics," the reply usually is, "Whoa, you must be very smart. I have no idea when it comes to physics." At the beginning, I thought, maybe I'm really a talented guy. However, after hearing dozens of such dialogues, I came to a conclusion by myself. Actually, I'm not as smart as they say. They say so maybe just because they were really not good at physics. So, today, I want to show you that physics is not as intangible as you think. Instead, it is beautiful and close to our daily life. For example, the gravitation. It governs all the movements of the planet just by this simple rule. Without it, we can have the beautiful sunrise and other breathtaking views in our daily life. And the Maxwell equation. With the help of it, we can manipulate light and waves so we can have electric powers and communicate with others far away. And thanks to the advance of quantum mechanics, we can have a better understanding of atomic scale things just by going through these straightforward equations. Maybe this not that straightforward. But okay, I give up. I should have known it is impossible for me to make you feel interested in physics. I screwed up, but I prepared a joke for you. Also about physics. One day, a long time ago, there is a great physicist who can solve all the problems in the world. One day, he drops by a village and finds all the chickens are crouching on the ground and look seriously sick. Suddenly, a villager came to him and said, "Oh, great physicist, can you help us? Recently, our village had the avian plague, where all our chickens have got sick. Can you help us treat this problem?" The physicist said, "No problem. Give me 3 days." And 3 days later, he comes back to the village and says, "I have a great solution to your problem. But my method can only treat a round chicken in vacuum." When I first heard this story, I thought the physicist was ridiculous. The method he brings out is worth nothing. However, during the process of my becoming a crazy physicist, of my study and doing research, I gradually appreciate the thinking of that crazy physicist. Problems in real world are usually very complicated. It is impossible for us to treat it just by taking all the factors into considerations. So, after observing one problem carefully, the next stage to do is to simplify it. And what we usually do is to set up a model based on by taking some important factors into consideration and making some assumptions, just like the round chicken in vacuum. And after solve this simplified problem, we just add the next important factor to our model and keep solving it until we find a satisfying answer. This process sounds not very hard and feasible. However, to simplify a problem and to make some approximation is a big technique and requires great effort. And these skills, I think, is the most precious things I've learned in physics. And besides, I really appreciate these simple rules in physics. They are so simple, but perfectly govern everything in the world. With the help of them, we can construct a model based on them and to explain the phenomenon we see in nature. So, I really love physics, and I think it is the most wonderful art in science. So, in the end, I hope you can also appreciate physics and try your best to love it. Maybe I screwed up again. Hear me.